Well, hey, you know what? As I said in the beginning of this, not only do these conversations inspire me, but more importantly, um, they just take me places that I don't normally go. So I appreciate that, and I can have these conversations with you for hours. But I promised a bunch of people that I would get your perspective on a topic that we touched on briefly last time, which was marketing. And the thing that got everybody excited was the, of course, your patented line, all marketing, like everything is that's your unimaginable truth, right? Everything is a scam. Is there anything about marketing that isn't a scam?
I think that when you have something that the selling of it is more internally relevant to you uh, and creates a greater impression upon you as the seller than the nature of the product itself, it's a scam. I think the ultimate marketing comes from wanting not to sell it at all because you recognize, uh, not through any illusions, but starkly, undeniably, you recognize that the thing that you have is invaluable. And that the very idea of even placing a price upon it is an insult. I think then you have something. And I don't think that you can fake that feeling. You can fake words, but feelings arise from the heart. And if you have created such a thing and you have that feeling about it, not because it's yours, now it can't be because it's yours. That's completely false. But because it's something that you sit back almost as a third party and say, this thing would change my life, has transformed my life. This thing is not even from me. I don't know where it comes from. That kind of thing, I think, is where the seeds of ultimate marketing begins, because then it really is it really is not about selling being the number one. Selling is almost the last resort. So all things that happen in life that are worthy are natural and organic and non-ulterior motive.
Have you ever thought about your own marketing or your own brand? Right? There are people who come to you for services that you provide that obviously help them transform. Do you ever sit down and think about your own marketing?
When if my if I allow the mind to go down the road of how uh, can I draw in this person or more people or whatever it is and sell this, it um, I lose interest naturally, not because it's wrong. There's no wrong. Um, I lose interest because it doesn't it doesn't have the internal value for me as does seeking the truth. And it is far, far more satisfying to almost not market and uh, allow things just to go out there and whatever happens, happens, because then it's organic. So I don't do it for any lofty purpose. I do it because seeking the truth and naturalness and organicness, those things fundamentally and naturally inspire me and speak to me. That's why I do it, not because I'm a good person.
I know that, and it's pretty obvious. But for people out there, especially business people and entrepreneurs who feel like they have to have an aspect of marketing in their business to grow their
Yeah.
companies.
So this goes right back to what we spoke about earlier. Whatever you have the rare individual who really all of his thinking is totally original, and he doesn't buy into anything. Well, that guy is a keeper. I mean, he's a rare individual, and he needs to run for the hills, not listen to anybody, and preserve what he's got, because it will get usurped and it will get poisoned. But everyone else is tainted and conditioned by the traditional norms. Everyone. The CEOs, the entrepreneurs, they're all poisoned. They're all poisoned by the culture, which it's in their blood, it's in their speech, it's in their cadence of their language, it's in everything, right? I must sell this, I must sell that, and so the perspective from which they speak is not even their own words. It is what society has given them, and that's why I say it is the number one most important and most critical element of greatness in anything is to overcome the barrier of being conditioned by society. It is to divorce yourself from society by understanding that everything that your culture says is complete trash. It is nonsense.
But if I've got a public company and I have a marketing department,
if you have a public company and you're looking just to survive so that you don't get into fights with your board of directors, then I'm not interested in helping you feel better. I couldn't care less. You might as well just go dust the floor. That's boring. That's not interesting to me. So I don't want to make you feel better. I don't care, right? So if you're in a public company and you're trying to make people happy and you don't want to get into conflicts and you don't want to rock the boat, okay, so be it. I'm not interested in that question.
But I'm interested in your advice on marketing.
Okay. I gave it to you.
Right. So I want to ask you if you're sitting with me and you're sitting with my board or you're sitting with my executive team and I'm saying, okay, we've got this huge marketing budget. How do you recommend that we should approach it? I mean, we feel like we're genuine and we're authentic and we're telling the truth and we're getting to the truth.
Well, no, that's all. No, they're not. But no group gets to the truth. Okay. You have, I mean, what are you talking about? You got 1 in 100 million looking for the truth. And all of a sudden you have these 10 people and they're all looking for the truth. I mean, come on, Mo, just get serious. That's not going to happen. The truth is that selling comes from not wanting to sell. As soon as in anything in life, the volitional and ulterior motive of effort to try to gain something destroys the whole game.